Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea and it's nice to have you all back. Welcome as usual to returning viewers and welcome to new viewers. Thanks for stopping and watching. I thought I would show you what I have in my pencil case and in my my Mochi organizer. So this is also like how I'm studying for comps. So as I mentioned in my What I Study video, the next big step once I finish my portfolio paper is my comp exam, which is a list of 60 sources, I think is what I've compiled, that I have to read and understand and know and that I will be tested on. When I'm doing that reading, I have materials that I like to have with me to help me with the reading and the studying process. So I have both a pencil case and a larger organizer. This pencil case is a bag from Ted Baker, and I'm just noticing that yes, it does match my t-shirt. That was unintentional. I also have a handbag in this print, so if you watch my What's in My Handbag video, it's the same print that's on this and on my t-shirt. Busted. So just a nice little pencil case. I picked this up at Boots last summer. I think it can also be used for the sticker, or the label did say pencil case, but it was in with all the other cosmetics bags, so you could use it for both. So in here I just have a few different types of post-it notes. I've got these ones that are full adhesive, so they're only not adhesive on a very tiny bit, so they'll for the most part stick to the whole page. I've got these little ones, it just says to do and then has little like check marks or boxes where you can check things off. And then I have these little flags that I can put on individual pages. So I like having a mix. I have a couple highlighters in here, both of them by Sharpie. And these are the see-through highlighters. It's got a see-through tip and the ink just flows through to the very edge. So these are brilliant because as you're highlighting, you can see the words and they don't get blocked. What's coming up on the line of text doesn't get blocked by the tip of the highlighter. So super nerdy, but I love these. They come in pink, yellow, and orange. I tend to just use the pink and the yellow. I don't use the orange that much. I also have I have a mechanical pencil. Sometimes I like to make notes in pencil, underlining things. I've got a selection of black and blue pens. Lead for the mechanical pencil. I have a blue ink fountain pen. The black ink is in the other organizer. Oh, here's the tag for this. And it does say pencil case, so, but maybe they meant makeup pencils. I don't know. I use it for my pencils, school pencils. And a couple random bobby pins, so, you know, you never know. Sometimes it is good to have some like hair products and beauty products in your pencil case. So those are kind of just my really, really basic essentials that I carry around in here. And so if I'm going somewhere, like if I'm going to the doctor's office or somewhere where I know I'm going to be waiting, but I'm not doing like an actual study session, I'll bring this and whatever book I'm on, and that will be all that I need for like, you know, 30 minutes of reading. If I'm going to Starbucks for a longer study session, or if I'm going to school or the library or something, I bring this. And this is my Mochi organizer that I got from their website, which I will leave the website below. This is brilliant. I'd been seeing this and eyeing this up for over a year, and then just after Christmas this year I broke down and just bought it for myself. So it's got a number of pockets, even on the outside. It's got 2 pockets here, and this one even has a Velcro bit, so it's a little bit more secure. And then it's got a zip pocket in the back that goes all the way in. So you can put papers back here. Some of my smaller books would fit in here, so you can fit a lot. And then inside the main compartment, it opens up like this. So inside I have a number of different things in different places. I have the same post-it notes. I have a number of different kinds of post-it notes. I've got these ones as well. I've got more of, these aren't the fully adhesive, but they're the same size. And then I have a bunch of these smaller little post-it flags. And I use pink, turquoise, and green. I've also got some yellow, but that's why I have purchased multiple of these, because I really just use the pink, green, and blue. And I've done that because I'm trying to keep things organized and color-coded. And I will show you that when I get to my notebook. So I also have the same pink, green, and blue in pens. I also have a purple thrown in just for fun. I have my black ink fountain pen, which is good for just general note-taking. And then I have a few highlighters. I have a pink highlighter. So this is a highlighter on one end with little post-it flags in the clip thing, and then it's a pen on the other end. So that's really handy. And then I have another set of the pink and yellow see-through highlighters. So then in this pocket, I have just some black, red, blues, and just some basic pens that I don't use as much, but just kind of have them there just because, just in case. And then in this pocket, I just have a few of these bookmarks. I keep the rest at my desk, but I just kind of keep these in here and restock as needed. And these are from Knock Knock, which is a company that does really funny stationery. So it just says at the top, yes, I'm actually reading this. And then it has a space for you to put the title, the author, ideas to discuss, words to look up, conversations to strike up, and then at the bottom you can check off whether it's for pleasure or to prove something. All of mine are going to be to prove something. These are kind of like, because it will force me for each thing that I read to sum it up really concisely, what it is and why I'm reading it and why it's important. So then also in this organizer, it has another zip pocket at the top, and this goes just to here, so it's a shallow pocket, but you could put more things in here. Oops, there goes one of the notebooks. And then the pocket where these are is pretty deep. So there's lots of really great pockets in here. On the flip side, I'll get the other notebook in a second, it's got, let me take this one out, it's got a few sections. So it's got this mesh folder where I put all of the post-it notes, and it has another pocket, and then one kind of folder section, and then another folder section. So you can put, I sometimes put my iPad in here, depending on how many of the notebooks I'm taking with me. In the back, I just have some notes from one of my professors. So I've got her notes from our meeting on that paper, and how I can restructure it and change it. I will be talking about that paper at some point because that's the paper I'm doing on YouTube, and it would be fun to kind of share that research with you guys. And then I've got my comps list. I've got books, I've got individual chapters, and I've got journal articles in here. And I've broken it up by fashion theory is the first category, gender studies and material culture is the second section, and then memory studies is the last section. The two notebooks that I have that I will be keeping with me, they are both from Ted Baker. I got this one last summer in Boswell's in Oxford, and it came with a matching pen, which I featured the pen in my What's in My Handbag video. And then I got this one on Amazon when I got back, so I haven't written in this one yet. I do like it. It's got all the right moves printed on the front, and write is spelled like writing. And then it comes with a pencil kind of stuck in the end. And the pencil also, I think, says all the right moves. Printed in rose gold, so very pretty. Just because you're studying doesn't mean you can't have pretty things to study with. And then this is the main notebook that I'm using. So this notebook is for comps prep. This notebook is going to be for dissertation prep. So depending on what thought I have as I'm reading, if I'm reading something and I'm thinking, oh, I've got this brilliant thought that needs to go in the dissertation, I'm going to write it in this book. So I haven't really gotten there yet. So that when I get to the dissertation writing stage, I'll have some notes already and I won't have forgotten those ideas. This notebook is for comps prep, so I've got my Bodleian library information. So it's got the beautiful floral print on the inside. I just love this notebook. And I've broken this book up into different sections. So I've got Fashion Theory is up front with the little pink post-it note. And then the turquoise post-it note is for Gender Studies and Material Culture. And then the green post-it note is for Memory Studies. My idea is to kind of have just 1 or 2 pages per source. So I think I have enough pages in each section to do that. So that's just kind of, I do take typewritten notes on my iPad or on my computer, but sometimes I can't bring my computer with me all the time, or my iPad with me all the time. So again, this is something I can take this notebook, my pencil case, and whatever book I'm reading or whatever article I'm reading, and just have these things for like studying light and on the go, or I can have the whole Mochi organizer with me and like have a full-on study session. So I like having the different notebooks and the different ways of organizing things, and just having everything kind of condensed. So like all my post-it notes and highlighters and pens are in one place. They don't get scattered around. It just makes it easier to pick things up and then put things to the side, so it doesn't make sitting down for a study session like a whole big thing. I can kind of grab stuff and go to Starbucks, or I can take things into my bedroom and read in bed, or I can have it out here sitting in the chair. I can take it to my parents' house. If I travel, it makes it easy to just kind of pack that into my carry-on bag. So comps prep, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of advice at this point because I'm just starting, but I would say that if you are also going into starting to prepare for a major exam like that, having all of your favorite study materials in terms of like post-it notes and highlighters and things like that gathered together and in one space is a really good idea, and will just help make that study session, that reading session, a bit more productive. And also I think finding things that are pretty and that you like to look at and that will make really great Instagram pictures. It just, I don't know, personally it makes me feel a little bit more excited to sit down and do the reading. It just, when I feel like I'm super organized, it makes me feel more confident and more ready to actually do the studying. I definitely recommend the Mochi Organizer. Like I showed you, it's got all those great pockets. It definitely fits an iPad. If I put an iPad in there, I have to fiddle around with the notebooks. It does make it a bit fuller. They do have a slightly larger size that will fit like a MacBook Air in it. So they've got a bunch of different types that you can get. And then they just have a bunch of other things on that website that I want all the things. Sometimes I have to remind myself that I'm only as organized as my brain will let me be, and that buying all these things doesn't actually make me more organized, it just makes me feel more organized. But it's good to feel at least a little organized, so I'm happy with what I've got. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. I love reading all your comments. Subscribe if you would like to subscribe. I'm always super grateful to get more subscribers. You all are awesome. And I will see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.